Idea you endorsing Mr. Salah? For the December 4th election to be president of Gambia. What actually influenced you, or what actually persuaded or convinced you to choose Mr. Salah other than the other candidates that have been deemed qualified to contest the presidential election come December 4th?
Well, I have already mentioned before that he is a man of impeccable character. He's been consistent in his quest for Gambia to be a better place to live. He's been persistent to take Gambia out of poverty, out of ignorance, and he's been persistent in his quest for justice in this country. We all know what happened in 2016, and long before that, he's tried in many ways to form a coalition at the NAD that was created, I think, 2011, up to 2016. His work in 2016 was an eye-opener to who Mr. Salah is. So we are convinced, APP is fully convinced, that what we aspire in what we have written in our manifesto is not much different from what Halifa has been saying. We are convinced, APP is convinced, that Halifa Salah-led government would be the only solution for the Gambia. A government that we are going to support wholeheartedly. Halifa is capable, Halifa is content. It's not the typical African politician who is looking for how to fill his pocket. He's content with what he has. He's demonstrated it in many ways. So, that being said, I think we've made the right choice. There's no doubt in my mind.
Okay, we've also seen a situation where a political party endorsing a candidate, and you have a faction of that party saying we are not in favor of such endorsement. I would like to know, is this your endorsement being recognized, or is it a holistic or unilateral, endorsement from the party, or is it just from you and the executive?
No. As I said earlier, when we went on our tour, it was a constant quest that our militants, our supporters, have been seeking. They've been telling us, you have to get in partnership, you have to form an alliance, you have to form a coalition with Halifa Salah. He's the man forward. He's the man who's going to get this country out of its situation. It's what do I call, poor situation. We know our militants have been bombarding us as to when we're going to do this, what we did today. We had to have executive meeting, emergency meeting, and there was no question in anyone's mind that we just, at that time, seeking for the mandate to do what we did today, and we got it. We got our diasporans called us for 100% support, and our militants called us from their committees and say we are 100% support, and there's no reason why we should delay this further, and that's why we are here today to do this.
Thank you. Lastly, we see, hundreds, if not thousands, of supporters coming out supporting the President's Party, President Barrow, National People's Party, and that of Mr. Davos' party, UDP. We search, support. We see a huge crowd coming out. What is your conviction that your support and the support of other people of Mr. Salah, what is it going to, which impact is that going to create in the election? Are you convinced that your support of Mr. Salah is going to create any impact to ensure that he wins the December 4 presidential election?
Absolutely yes, because we have a large number of supporters. We are confident that all our supporters, our militants, will join us in supporting the Doi candidate, that's Halifa Salah. What you've been seeing actually in the media, they are bossing supporters from one town to another, and therefore create an ambience of the same supporters actually. So we haven't done that, but we believe in grassroots campaigning, and we are doing it. We are doing it very well. So we have no doubt that come December 4th, inshallah, as we say as a Muslim, inshallah, it will be a win-win for Khalifa Saleh, Doyle-led alliance to take the government, in which we shall be 100% part of.
Yeah, very lastly, in a democracy, it's either win or you losing.
Yes.
So in case you're now supporting Mr. Saleh, in case he loses the election, what will be your, are you going to work with whoever is going to win? What will be your own next
Well,
step?
I'll tell you what I've always told people. I either return to my clinical practice as a medical doctor, or I'll be in the opposition and probably seek a parliamentary seat. There are two ways to support government. A government without opposition, I think, is not a good government, because they'll be blind to see their mistakes. So that if I'm going to play any role, it could be maybe in the opposition, and I'm still contributing by giving my ideas and helping government see its faults, so this country can go forward. Or join the government, whichever government comes to the place, to work with them. But I think my most likely position, which is very unlikely, if this alliance, Khalifa Saleh-led alliance, fails to win the election, I think I'll be just in the opposition, or I'll go back to my medical practice.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Mr. Jain, are you looking forward to have any other political parties to come and join?
I believe that other parties and even independent candidates would be coming forward. Already, we've seen the telltale signs that other parties and other even independent candidates are moving forward towards us. And I think what happened today would be an impetus. Would be the what I call it, the message they've been waiting for, because APP, as we have said already many times, we are technocrats, a technocrat-led party, and we believe that our commitment, our selflessness, our content with what we have, not greedy as a typical African politician who goes into politics to enrich himself. We are committed, and people have seen that in us. So going in partnership or in an alliance with Doy, with Khalifa being the leader, is an impetus to many who are just waiting to see what happens in this political arena. Thank you. I need to go because I have to send them.
Okay.
Thank you. Welcome.